Hey guys, this is Dmatrix and welcome to another video where I'm featuring new tier 10 gameplay in World of Tanks. Today I've decided to go a little heavier on the battlefield, and so I have chosen my E100. Now the E100 is one of Germany's top tier 10 tanks, and it's considered a super heavy in the game due to its immense amount of armor. We are playing now on Northwest, and I'm playing from the top side again. As a heavy on this map, you have multiple choices of where you can go and what can you do. You can either go from the top side of the base, the north side, if you know that your tank is a nice sniper, and if you have a lot of camouflage on your heavy. We all know that the E100 does not excel in those chapters, so I'm going somewhere else. The other place where you can go as a heavy is actually through the south road. You can either take the top road, the middle, or the bottom one. You can see that they are like terraces, different levels. I'm just gonna go through the middle one because I have a lot of cover from the top one unless they decide to jump on me, and the ones that are coming lower, I can actually shoot them if I have enough depression on my gun. And we can also look at the enemy team. They have only one tier 10 heavy, so we're not going to have a lot of competition on this side. We see a tree knocked down in the front. We really want to spot to see what's out there. We notice already that the E5 is on the other side of the map, and we just spot the T-32 here that's not looking at us, so we're taking one shot into his side armor of the turret. And we see that someone is shooting at us. Yeah, that's right, and Waffenträger E100, which is probably situated in the base, maybe with some other tank destroyer backup here. So I really need to be careful now. I shouldn't advance that much. I'm actually thinking to retreat at this point, but I see some reinforcements are coming. The Maus is the other tier 10 heavy from the German side. It has a lot more armor and a bigger HP pool than me, so I'm deciding to go along with them. Two super heavies on one flank should easily get to the enemy base. The E100 is a bit faster than a Maus, but I'm just trying to match up his speed. We spot the Waffenträger. We take one shot each. The Maus doesn't actually hit him, but I managed to hit him, and I deal a massive 937 damage. It's actually the maximum damage that the E100 can deal with the 150mm gun. The Maus is now signaling me to go back to this area right here. They have two tanks there that might jeopardize our base, and I'm making the decision to go back. I can't really let those tanks advance to our base. If they manage to get to our base, then one E100 and Maus cannot go back to the base that fast. They're just very slow. The E100 has a lot of armor, both the turret and the body. A very large HP pool, 2700, but everything comes at a price. The tank's top speed is only 30 kilometers per hour. That's in a straight line. If, however, you go up a hill or something like that, it's very slow. So I cannot afford to go very far away from our base in case it needs a reset. Yeah, you can see here the lack of speed of the E100. I'm going up this hill, and I'm actually not exceeding 6 or 7 kilometers per hour, so it's very slow. These guys don't know I'm here. I'm not spotted, so I'm gonna try to take one shot at the T-30. Yep, he's not looking at us. I put one into his frontal armor. Easily gets penetrated by our heat ammunition. Now, I don't have 6th sense on the tank yet, and he probably spotted me. I'm just going back a bit to reload. The reload of this tank is 16.5 seconds if you have Brothers in Arms, the rammer and the ventilation. So I have all of those. I spot the E3 now. He's hiding behind the house. I don't really want to rush him now. Maybe the T-30 will also flank me, and to have to fight two TDs at the same time might not go as planned, even though you have a very well armored vehicle and full HP. I'm trying now to knock down the house. However, we only knocked down half of it, and we wasted one heat shell for that shot. Now we have to reload again. We also see the other flank is in some problems. Our allies are fighting like 4 vehicles. So I really decided we should do something at this point. We should do something with this HP. Don't have to sit around. The T-30 got spotted there for a second. I'm trying now to see if he's still there. Yep, he's not looking at us again, and we managed to take him out. Now I'm retreating a bit because it takes quite some time to reload, and I just don't want to get shot by the E3. He didn't come out for us, however, and we're now pretty safe. It's supposed to be just him there, so now we're gonna attack E100 versus an E3. Each of our shots penetrated. I penetrated his belly, he penetrated my side armor. Now I'm angling myself because I know that he's gonna reload faster. He's a tank destroyer, so I need to look for a weak spot at this point. The only weak spot that I see, it's actually his commander's hatch on top of the tank. He also penetrates my my turret and blocks it. I'm gonna stop the video here for a second and tell you guys some theory, so to say. It's actually easy to penetrate the hatch of an E3 if you use heat ammunition or high penetration ammunition. It can also be APCRs if you shoot from the top down on his hatch. And as you can see, the E100 is actually taller than the E3, and it's actually easy for me, or easier, to penetrate his commander's hatch. He has a lot of armor in that little thing. It's not really called a weak spot because of that immense amount of armor. If you have the situation when you can face hug a tank, if you can face hug the E3 with a medium tank and you have to shoot from the bottom top, you will most likely ding that commander's hatch regardless of what armor, what shell type you're gonna use. So it's a bit easier in our case to penetrate him. Now he's down to 300 HP. I'm not sure, he was supposed to reload faster than me, but I just put one fast into his weak spot and I take him out. And lastly, I'm deciding to go and attack because we really need to win this game, but I'm getting disturbed by a very nasty sound, and that's the capture of our base. And I see that flank has actually lost, so there are 2 tanks there that I need to fight off. The Foch is taking some damage, so I really need to go back. Yeah, that was a failed shot by me. You have to keep in mind, whenever you want to snipe with the E100, that's you're gonna need a lot of lead on your shot, and you also have to consider the bullet drop because you're shooting heat or HE with the E100, and the bullet drop is just incredibly big. So making these shots can be really difficult sometimes, especially from a large distance. It's really hard to snipe with the E100. And yeah, it's a good thing, see here, that we stood really close to our base. We are now advancing towards it. We see that there's only 1 tank capturing, and that's actually the M103. We see him right there. He's full HP, but we don't really care about that right now. He's trying to run away from us. I'll try to anticipate his path and try to cut him off. And here is where you can see the immense power of the E100. Yeah, we angle our armor, he dings us, and we deal a massive 817 into him. We don't care about his faster reload, we just advance for him. He's a low tier tank. 740 for the next shot, the average, almost average damage that we can deal. Again, we angle our armor, he dings. We don't reload in time to take the kill before he goes into cover, but our Foch helps us here. Very nice kill. Okay, so now we see only one enemy left in the enemy team, and that's actually a Waffentrager E100. Probably full HP since he stood very defensively right there, very close to his base. I'm deciding this time to go through the top layer. It's actually a closer route to his base. Everybody, as you can see, is waiting for me because I'm the only one who can actually take some hits from the Waffentrager. Possibly absorb some shots because of the armor. So yeah, now we're slowly advancing towards him. We are 3 tanks at the top, 2 TDs and 1 super heavy, and 1 Waffentrager to the bottom. As you've probably noticed, I already loaded an HE shell for the Waffentrager just so we can deal as much damage as possible into his armorless turret. It's very easy to penetrate the turret of a Waffentrager with HE ammo. So, the guys are staying behind. They're gonna let me spot the Waffentrager. Oh, he actually gets spotted by the Foch here. And I'm trying to put 1 shell into him. I rush, however, and I miss. I didn't aim properly, and now I see that he's coming out to shoot me, so I'm in a bit of a trouble now. I'm not reloaded. He starts shooting us. That's 1 ding, 2 dings, and then we finally managed to reload. With his 3rd shot though, he managed to penetrate us. These are the post-game stats from this last battle that we had with our E100, and we can see total damage 6,903 and 3 kills, and also almost 5,000 potential damage received. This is like an average for each game that you have in your E100. You should have like 5,000 damage dealt with 5,000 potential. That's the purpose of this tank. That's what you usually get. There's something else, something important that I should say about the E100. There's not many people nowadays playing the E100 without premium ammunition. That's the fun way to play the E100. However, you really need to be careful. Either you must have a really nice game and you receive a lot of credits for that game to compensate, or you should farm the credits beforehand so that you won't lose a lot. Just take an example from this battle. This battle gave me a bit over 92,000 credits, and I actually made a minus 800 credits. The resupply on the ammunition was close to 70,000, so you really have to be careful about this use of heat shells or premium ammunition. You can tell me what you think about these type of videos in the comments below. It's kind of a new experience for me, so please let me know what you think. And as always, don't forget to rate and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.